Koholo, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Rachochodash, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Yeah, yo, so I was watching Elder Apostle Rachua, and he inspired me. I was inspired. He's with what's that? Elder Yashawamba of the Dallas, Texas camp of Great Millstone. And, I watched a little bit, right? But then I was like, yo, this charged me the fuck up, man. Like, I had to make an epistle. So, Yahushai Ruach HaKodesh led me to read some news about Moab, all right, the biblical Moabites, which today are in modern times, so-called modern times, are known as China. So China or Moab to launch next crewed mission on Sunday. Today we're in Friday. It's 11:48. What is it? June 3rd, 2022. So yeah, what is that? Friday. So Saturday, Sunday. So oh shit, 2 days. So yeah, 2 days. So yeah, China to launch next crewed mission on Sunday to build space station by Liang Ping Yao and Yu Long Tian, published an hour ago. All right, so it says here China will launch a spacecraft on Sunday carrying 3 astronauts to the core module of the unfinished Chinese space station, where they will work and live for 6 months as construction enters advanced stages. So we're just gonna focus on that first paragraph because that's the main point. So China, which is the modern day term for the biblical Moabites, will launch a space shuttle, right, or whatever you say it, on Sunday, carrying 3 astronauts, most likely young men, to the core module of the unfinished Moabite space station, right? Because Moab as a nation, they know they're gonna be a major player in prophecy. All right, they're going to be one of the players that are going to be sending ICBMs to America, which we know is biblical prophecy. All right, so they know that China, it's not like China's just going to send missiles and that's that. And then, no, they're going to get missiles sent back at them. All right. And so Moab has their wicked elite. And so they want to attempt to escape the upcoming destruction, but they can't escape Yahushai's wrath. It says to bind their kings with chains and fetters. All right, their rulers. We're going to have top class slaves. All right, how is that going to happen? By their so-called rulers now having these space stations and these underground bunkers and these places hidden that can withstand the nuclear heat, so-called. But really, we know it's just Yahweh Shemishai fulfilling prophecy. So these so-called wicked elite, right? They're not really elite, but in a sense they are, right? Because they're the top of their nation. But really, we know their nation is nothing. So, yeah, of them, that's where the slaves are going to be coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because you want the choicest slaves, right? Are you not a ruler? Are we not going to be a nation of kings and priests? So we know Esau, Edom does this. So it's like, yeah, of course China's going to do this. So let's see what the scripture is going to say. This is Isaiah chapter 16, verse 6. We have heard of the pride of Moab. So if you look at the modern day Chinese, look at how prideful they are, right? They believe that their food is the best, that they produce the most intelligent people. They believe that their economy and and their way of life is the best. And also, they believe they're next to rule. All right? They believe that despite how we see this world circling the drain, they really believe that they're the next up to rule. That like that in itself is is next level pride. He is very. It says it right here. He is very. It didn't just say he is proud. It said he is very proud. Like goddamn, even of his haughtiness. All right. Let's look up the slave death of that. Arrogance, right? The appearance or quality of being arrogantly superior and disdainful. And yeah, man, you see them in their Mercedes Benz shit, you know, pulling up to McDonald's, bumping like old hip hop hits and shit, you know, like the fuck. Now, is there Israelites that may look like Moabites, but they're actually Israelites? Fuck yeah. Who's an example? Bruce Lee. I know we kind of always go to that example, but I mean, like, it's not like a lot of greatness is coming from Moab. Because if anything great comes from Moab, it's an Israelite foreigner. You know what I'm saying? What's that guy from Fast and the Furious? That dude, Han. I think that nigga was hot too. You know, probably Israelite too. You know what I'm saying? He fuck with cars. Who else? Yeah, that's all I can really think of, man. Just those two. But still, you know, they really believe with their arrogance, right? That that they're next up to rule. And the funny thing is with those two, sorry to go back to those two, like the Chinese will think that those two are more like Chinese like themselves, but they're not. Oh, and actually also in Aquafina, that bitch is an Israelite too. And then the guy that actually I don't, because I saw that Disney movie with the kung fu and shit, The Rings, right? A bunch of the people in that movie are Israelites, and also fuck, there's actually a TV series called Kung Fu. So you have a lot of Israelites that look Moab, but they're not, they don't look like Moab because, you know, they'll have larger breasts. I'm talking about the women. They'll have larger breasts, fatter asses, larger lips. They're going to deal with the curses. They're going to have like attitude and flavor. You know what I'm saying? And then you also have areas in China where our people live in poverty and like they're in constant like oppression. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Because they are Israelites who just look like Moab. But going back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15 on down, like what's gonna happen with the curses? Like you can't escape the curses no matter like just because you moved, because you're not in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? So jumping down, it says, and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be. Oh, and also oh no, that's Japan. I was gonna say the Yakuza, but that's Japan. So jumping back to Isaiah 16:6, and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. Right, his major lie that he's next up to rule. Right, what are other lies? Like they're the best, they're superior, all that bullshit. So this is Jeremiah 40:11. Moab hath been at ease from his youth. I mean, look at their history. Right? I mean, for the most part, their history's been relaxed. I mean, sure, you have instances, of course, but like China's been around, you know what I'm saying? And they've also had, what was that, the Great Reset or some shit like that, or the Great Economic Reset, which happened in their society. So they've had opportunities to grow. So they've been at ease, and he has settled on his lees. I think that's yeah, that's the bottom part of the okay, con, right. Yeah, he has settled on his so basically what that means is like what little I guess you could say in like lack of better words, like whatever like little he's been given by Yahweh Shemashai, he's settled on it and he believes that it's something. It's like the best way to put it is like Moab, China has been given a big ass fucking sandcastle, right? It has, all sorts of, gadgets and shit, but in one swoop it's all gone. You know what I mean? And they're trying to expand that sandcastle, thinking that sandcastle will, is structurally sound, but it's fucking sand, man. But they're so proud and prideful. So it says here, and hath not been emptied from vessel to vessel, neither hath he gone into captivity. Therefore his taste remain in him, and his scent is not changed. Right? Because he's been at ease so much, like he's developed that pride. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened when the plague hit and there was an increase on so-called Asian crime, hate crime, right? They got laws passed and shit, like almost instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake can't do that. But Moab did, and they probably fucking, and with the movies coming out at the same time, and what was that movie, Rich something Asians, which a lot of those actors and actresses were Israelites. I claimed a lot of them, and then unless a brother claimed them before me, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be way more, but yeah, like like and then there's other things really show classic because I was reading about when that movie Rich something Asians hit, right? It really it really made Moab like even more proud. You know what I'm saying? Like they really and then with everything with labels saying practically made in China, like you know what I mean, it increases their pride. But as we said, it's like the best way to put it that I can explain right now is like Yahweh Shemir Shai is adding is basically is allowing Moab to add more stuff to their sandcastle, thinking that it's fucking like they're flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking that it's like they'll have a 2-car garage sandcastle and then they're allowed to build a next garage and now they're thinking, yeah, we're gonna rule, like yo, everyone's gonna want to be like us. But it's funny because they want to look like Esau, with the surgeries where they widen their eyes and they fucking get the blue contacts, blonde hair, um all that bullshit, man. So we're gonna end off with Jeremiah 48:9, man. Jeremiah just going in on Moab. Give wings unto Moab, that it may flee and get away. Right? Now, jumping back to this article, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to flee away from their upcoming destruction, because what's gonna happen? For the cities thereof shall be desolate. How is that gonna happen? Because the missiles are gonna fucking hit Moab, man. It says that Yahweh Shai resisteth the proud. When Yahweh Shai resisteth you, that means you're slated for destruction and or slavery. Right? Like, that's fucking sick. That's amazing. So going on, it says, without any to dwell therein. Bang, because thus saith the Bible, thus saith the Lord. What's that saying in the world? You could run, but you can't hide. So calm, man. So with that, I hope you're edified. Shalom.